So what is up everyone, I hope you guys are doing great at home and you are enjoying yourself and just living your life the way you want. So first of all, before starting this video, I just want to say that today, that is the 17th of June 2021, I have completed successfully 3 years of my photography career and 3 years of when I started my page Frame by AB on Instagram, if you know me there. So it's been 3 years now and I am really glad for those 3 years that I've lived. I'm just happy, so please check me out on Instagram and maybe give me a follow. And in these last 3 years, I may have not got many number of followers on Instagram or YouTube, but the one thing I have developed is my skill, because according to me, without the skill, without the creative eye in you, in this field of photography or cinematography, or be it any creative field, you are not that really good. So, touch wood. So basically, I'm just happy that I have built that skill now, and yeah, that is going well for me till now. So without any further ado, let's just go on to the video. And today we are talking about lighting. And if you follow me on Instagram, you must have seen that I bought a new light today. So now that you have seen the light, that I have got the new, not the new, but for me it's new, the Godox FV150. So basically today we were talking about how you can go from this lighting, that is my room lighting. This is the room lighting. I have 3 lights in my room. One is a tube light and the 2 others on my back and on my left side are the two 12-watt LED bulbs. So this is the lighting I'm getting from it. I'm shooting in log right now. My settings are 1/50th of a shutter speed. I'm shooting in 4K 30 FPS with 1.6 of aperture and 320 ISO. Those are my settings, and this is my lighting right now. Now I'm gonna turn on each light one by one and you can see the difference yourself, how lighting creates the difference. So Alexa, light off. So now we are in pitch black room. I'm gonna turn on my hair light or my rim light first. This is it. So this is the Godox SL60 right now, on at 10% of brightness. This is the remote, so it's at 10%. It's on my side, it's just creating a rim. Okay, that's one light. Now I'm going to turn on the back light, which is the Godox LC500R, and that is also changed to cyan color. So that is the back light. That's the effect I get with 2 lights. And now I'm going to turn on my main light, my key light, that is the Godox FV150, the new light. So the LC500R is at 60% of brightness and the Godox FV150 is also at 60%. So 10%, 60% and 60%, and we get this effect, which is like absolutely fucking cool according to me. So yeah, you see the difference that the lighting creates. One question I really get asked all of the time is, what camera should I get if I want to get cinematic looking footage or good looking footage like this is looking, or like how my footage looks? I always reply to them with one line, that your camera can be a basic camera like I would say a 77D, which I still have as my secondary camera, or maybe a 550D, maybe EOS M50, M50 Mark II, which is actually a great camera. So your camera can be that, but the thing is, you have to invest in better lenses and the better lighting equipments. That actually creates a ton of difference, you can see. So because the thing is that most of the cameras have the same sensor, and if you are a beginner, not a professional, if you are a beginner, you just want some basic setup, some basic things to record your videos and just do your work and client work or anything. You don't need the professional cameras like the full frame cameras or anything. So I always suggest go for a camera like a decent camera like a EOS M50 Mark II or the Canon 77D, which will cost you around 55,000 with one kit lens. But always invest more in lenses. I am recording on the Sigma 35mm 1.4 Art series lens right now. That costed me around 60,000 rupees. So the bokeh you see, I mean you cannot see the bokeh, but The clarity of the lens, the video is just because of the lens mainly, and then the camera comes because 4K. So now if I just show you the difference with bad lighting, I'm gonna turn off my hair light and my background light. See the difference. So this is me, I'm just looking flat because like this footage also looks good because of the grey background, but if I had some other color background in back, might not look that good. But this footage also looks flat, which I didn't want to. So I'm just gonna add a hair light, which is this now, and a background light, which is this. And I can change the background light to anything and it looks good according to me. But I'm gonna stick to cyan right now. Now let's talk about the basic lighting setup, basic lighting technique that everyone uses in recording maybe interviews, most of the shoots, photo shoots, and that is the basic lighting setup that every photographer or cinematographer should know. And that is called the 3-point lighting setup. You can always use a 2-point lighting setup also, which I used to do all the time before this light came in to my life. But the 3-point lighting setup goes something like this. First, you have the key light pointed at your face and just the brightness adjusted to your settings. I always keep my aperture low because I want the background to be a little blurry and I like my footage that way. So the basic setup is that first you have the key light in front of you, in front of the subject, and adjust the brightness. I have a 80cm octobox in front of me and I have the double diffusion in it. So that's why now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep it on 60%. One thing I always add on my softboxes is the honeycomb grid because it just like separates me from the background and the light doesn't spill all over the place, and that makes a huge difference. And the next thing I always love to add but I always didn't have the option to do it is my hair light. Now I'm using my Godox SL60 as my hair light and the brightness is at 10%. I've added a dome reflector in front of it which I get in the box with it, and that just does the job for me. And for the background, I'm using my LC500R because it's a multicolor light, RGB video light, and I can cast out any color that I want in my background and it just kills it. It looks absolutely great. So now that you have seen the difference between bad lighting and good lighting, it's upon you to try on different sets of lighting and just go with the flow. You have seen me doing many photo shoots on this channel or mainly on Instagram because I'm quite absent on this channel. But you have seen me much on Instagram and how I just use my lighting in different methods and techniques to create a great lighting setup, and that has worked for me. And if you guys want a good review of this Godox FV150, just let me know down in the comments because I'm gonna make a separate video about this. So I might as well answer some questions regarding this light for you and why I bought this light and not any other lights such as the SL150 or anything. So you can just mention down in the comments, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That just makes me happy and helps me. And thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm gonna see you really soon again on this channel with another video. So just till then, goodbye.